Good morning, my friends. Welcome to class. Let's get started. This is SAT ACT Prep for Thursday, August 27th, 2020. Today we're going to talk about thinking. So first we're going to talk about PowerSchool grades and how to submit work if you don't submit it the day it's due. We're going to go through Khan Academy and get you set up. We're going to do a quizzes together, and then I'll assign you your independent work. Our class live is probably going to be a little bit shorter than normal today because I want to give you time to practice in Khan Academy. Now I'll still be around if you have trouble with Khan Academy. It's something that I haven't used before, so we might need some extra time at the end. Let's start with PowerSchool grading. So right now, before you do anything else, like live right this minute, I'd like you to go and log into PowerSchool and check the specific assignment scores for my class. So I'm just going to put in a little time saver here, take about 30 seconds to check your grade and look at your assignment scores, specifically looking for grades that you have put in and missing flags. So go ahead and take a minute and do that right now. All right, now that you have that, we're going to talk about what PowerSchool grades are for this class and how to work with them. So same as traditional, whatever you used last year, as long as you were in the state of North Carolina, you probably used PowerSchool. That's going to be the same. So in this class, all the work that's graded is going to be in PowerSchool. Some assignments like the quizzes and the ReadWorks and the Quill will be on a weekly cycle, meaning you won't get a specific grade for each day. You'll get one for the week, and that will represent all of your week's work. There will be a weekly quiz, usually in quizzes, sometimes in other formats, and that will go in as a quiz grade, and then bigger assignments will count as test grades. Now, because we're not in a face-to-face class, we probably won't have a whole lot of sit down, take a test, turn it in, grade it type of thing. It might be a project. It might just be a longer assignment that takes you a little bit longer to complete. So you might have noticed that you have a flag that says missing on your grade. That means that when I checked the assignment, it was not there. I didn't input a score yet, so there's no 0, usually I'll give a 50. That's my 0 because mathematically I think that's more fair than giving a 0. A 50 is still an F, but it's recoverable, whereas if you have a 0, it's really hard to dig back out from lots and lots of zeros. So when you submit work late, here's the process. If it's not graded yet, so if there's no missing flag, if there's no 50 in it, just do the work because I haven't put the score in yet. If it is graded or if it has a missing flag, then this is the procedure. You're going to send me an email. My email address is cherylmorris@gaston.k12.nc.us. Please grade my late work. All right, so here's the format. You say hello because, again, in an email, especially when you're asking me to do something for you, you always want to be polite. So start off with hello. I have completed, and then you're going to put the name of the assignment. If there's more than one, name of the assignment and second assignment. I am in, let's say first period or second period or third period, whatever period you're in. Just as a clear thing, I'm using this for multiple periods, which is why you don't see your individual period there. So make sure you put the correct one. If you don't know which one it is, you can check in Google Classroom. The number at the beginning of your Google Classroom name is the period that you're in, 1, 2, 3, or 4. Thank you, and then your name. Hit send. And then I will get your work graded and put in. Now, sometimes it does take a little bit of time, so make sure you're patient with me, but typically I will get your grade put in pretty quickly. All right, in today's class, we're going to start with Khan Academy. Khan Academy, you might be familiar with. It's a way of learning lots of different topics. In this case, Khan Academy partnered with the College Board in order to create an SAT program. And I know we haven't talked a ton about the SAT or the ACT in this class, even though that's the title of the course. But this is going to give you an introduction to the SAT, and it's going to give you some chances to practice taking the SAT sample questions in a way that I can see your answers. So why are we using Khan Academy? This was built with the College Board, so the people who are writing and administering the test are the ones who actually made this unit. And so what you're getting here is a combination of all of the great teaching that happens at Khan Academy and the people who write the test coming together to create a unit. It is self-paced to a certain extent, and we'll talk about that in a minute. And it gives you practice in the kinds of questions that you need when you take the SAT. So we're going to go over how to get into Khan Academy in just a second, but today your independent work is to choose another article. This will make your third ReadWorks article and third book of knowledge. To do the Khan Academy practice in English for part 1 and 2, and then to practice quizzes. Tomorrow we're going to have a live in-class counting for a quiz grade practice of the quizzes. So you need to practice today, both in the live session we're going to do in class today, and you need to practice on your own so that you're ready for that tomorrow. But let's take a look into Khan Academy. You should have gotten an email from me yesterday saying, please join your Khan Academy class. Make sure you have followed that email first. Once you are in, you should see a dashboard that looks something like this. Once you're there, you're going to go to the Practice tab and then choose Reading and Writing. And you're going to do quiz number 1. And it gives you some information about what skill level you are as you practice. So you're going to review at the end. This is not timed, and if you really don't know, please choose the I would be guessing. Okay, so you have questions here, the passage here, and you choose your answers and keep going. And then once you get to the end, you're going to submit that, and then you're going to take the second practice as well. Once you've done that, that is the main work for today. Now this will take you a little bit longer probably than most independent work that we've done. So I'm going to cut this off a little bit short so that you have time to do that as well. So if you have issues with this or questions with this, or if it looks a little bit different, please let me know. Again, I haven't used the student side of this before. All I can see is what it looks like if I try it out, and that's what this looks like. All right, now that you know what to do, let's go play quizzes and do our last group practice before tomorrow's quiz.